Hello, everyone out there in the podcast and streaming world. Not much news happened today, except for like a lot of Australian things. So we decided not to really do a show tonight. However, we are going to do a little quick recap of what we've just watched. And Helen, what was that we just watched?
We watched the first episode of Star Wars Visions. Star Wars Visions is a new type of IP from Disney, and it is short stories told in anime form from the Star Wars universe. We watched the first episode called The Duel, and I will say this, so it was glorious for such a short little episode. And it's only about 13 minutes, so they're actually quite short episodes. Now, all the episodes are available. They just dropped them all. They usually run time maybe like 13 minutes, 20 minutes.
I think the most is 22 minutes on one of the episodes.
Honestly, I loved the first episode. Such a good twist on the story. We won't be reaching any spoilers, stuff like that. We want people to go watch them and support them, especially supporting this project in general, because this is a great project to do. I love anime, and I love this style. And the fact that they've hired all these different artists to do all these unique takes on,
all these anime studios.
Exactly.
It was fantastic. I mean,
great.
You know me, I'm not the biggest anime fan, but
if it's done right,
this was beautiful. And I've said to you, like, look, I'm messed up. I thought the guy playing the main character, I think I can say his name. I think I can say his name. It's spoiler-ish.
It's Ronan.
And I love that. I love that they're taking the actual Japanese lore and have now embedded that into the Star Wars universe.
I really love the twist on, with a Ronin is not a samurai. They are dishonored, meaning they have no honor. So I love that twist on, when we eventually do see his lightsaber. Spoiler, I'm not going to say what it is, but expect it. Actually, no, don't expect it, because it's not what you think.
No.
I love the black and white, and the only thing you see in colors is
it definitely reminds me.
The only thing you see in color is like the droid lights. Some of the lights you see around the village he's in, the swordsman is in. The lightsabers, they're the only ones you see in color, and
Dude,
I love that.
Ronan is powerful as fuck.
Yeah, he's very smart and very interesting. But for such a small, very short character, he's only on the screen for about 13 minutes. I really love this character. I thought it was a really great episode to kind of get me diced into watching the next episode.
Yeah.
Another reason why we're not doing the show tonight, one, there isn't a lot of new stuff tonight. This week, really. We kind of covered a lot of it
over the last few days.
Minus some just annoying Australian stuff that has happened, but again, not really entertainment-wise, comic book or gaming or stuff like that. It's not really our type of fortune. It's more stuff we have to deal with as Australians. So we felt like we wanted to talk about this series in general, how such a great series we was. And me and Techie have been both excited for this. And I had completely forgotten it was dropping today. I saw it was dropping on Thursday.
No.
I thought it was dropped.
Because we had this discussion, me and you, we were like,
yes,
it's coming at the same time as What If?
Yeah. So I'm going to watch that, and then probably after this, I'm going to go watch the next episode of What If.
I think I might go and just watch another episode of this. To be honest,
I probably will watch another episode of this
this
as
has
well.
piqued my interest more than What If has.
It's probably going to spark some new cosplays for me. And honestly, the fact is that there are lightsaber katanas in one of the episodes that we saw in the trailer has got my creative juices flowing. I really want to try and make one.
Yeah, me too. But
I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it though, but I'll try. But the good thing we saw in those photos that you sent me of what the katana looked like in realistic form, it didn't look like a beam of energy. It just looked like a blue hinted blade.
It looks like, I don't know. I know you hit The Last Jedi, but it reminds me of the little daggers that those guards had.
Yeah, the
katana form.
The katana form.
That the kyber crystal is just beaming the energy around the edge of the blade.
Exactly.
I love that. I actually really loved that design in The Last Jedi because it was different. It's something we haven't seen before.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Cat's like Death Staring me right now. Actually, not Death Staring me. He's looking at the light and wondering what the hell's going on, why they're all changing.
But
doing Kingsley.
No, this episode was.
This is a great episode.
Really, really good. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but I will say it definitely gave me Ghost of Tsushima vibes.
Yeah, it did. You know the art style with the black and white. It reminded me of the Japanese brushes that they use. You know the oils. It reminded me of that. There was a game I played a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, funny. I forgot the name. It is a PS2 game. I've got to look it up. So give me a second. It had this similar type of art style.
I mean, I think that one of the reasons why it also gave me the Ghost of Tsushima vibes is not only the way it was laid out and everything like that, but especially with the PS5 director's cut, which I have, by the way.
The game I'm thinking of
that
I talked about, it's called Okami. It's a PS2 game from way back in 2006, and it's a beautiful game. I love it to death. It's the art style for it. It's literally set in classical Japan. It combines Japanese mythology and folklore. Tell a story of how the land was saved from darkness by the Shinto sun goddess Amaritsu, who took the form of a white wolf. It features a Sumi-e inspired cel-shaded visual style. So Sumi-e is basically ink wash painting. That's what I was thinking of for this style. This is ink wash painting. Japanese, that's ink wash painting came from Japan.
Yeah.
So I really love that style. I've always appreciated ink wash painting. It's like one of my favorite paintings that I have not tried yet. I've been wanting to. I just haven't been able to. And it's one of my favorite painting brush styles to ever do. So the fact is that they're putting it in anime form.
Yeah. Well, beautiful. As I was saying, it definitely reminds me of this certain thing you can do in the PS5 version of Ghost of Tsushima, where you can set your display as an old Japanese samurai film, the way it was shot. And this reminds me of it majorly.
It does. It really does. I love that style. I've always appreciated the amount of camera stuff that you can do in Ghost of Tsushima. It's mind-boggling, and I love that. I mean, think about this. So you can literally have a photo mode. You can change all the poses, the weather, whether you want to have your mask on and off. I love how you can change the to that black and white filter, like you said. I love that. That reminds me of the classic Kurosawa films. It's called the Kurosawa.
That's it. Kurosawa, yes.
Yeah, Kurosawa is a famous Japanese director from way back in the day. He is responsible for some of the best Japanese samurai films of that past era, and I think Ghost of Tsushima literally excels at showing just how great those films were. And the good thing about with this game, with Ghost of Tsushima, and also with the connection with Star Wars Visions, is it's bringing a lot of attention to Japan now more than ever, especially with Ghost of Tsushima. Did you know that actually some of the temples at on Tsushima Island, were actually starting to fall apart and collapse? that
yes, and
the game actually,
Sucker Punch Productions, they have used some of the money from the proceedings of this game to save that, and I love that.
Not only that, but a lot of the fans of Ghost of Tsushima saw that donation because there was like a online donation, like a website you could donate to help support and help save it. Get enough money to actually rebuild it. A lot of people came there to donate, including a lot of people who worked at Sucker Punch. It wasn't just Sucker Punch in general. It was everybody who was donating, and that's the good thing about with this game is Sucker Punch didn't want to make it.
It makes me wonder. Now that we know that they are, that LucasArts. Well, it's not LucasArts. Sorry, it's Lucasfilm Games. Yeah. Lucasfilm Games now branding off to different companies for Star Wars games. Do you think Sucker Punch Productions could take on more of the Star Wars Visions world and incorporate that into a Star Wars samurai video game?
I would love that. I would. I've always appreciated the fact is that you can do a samurai Jedi Star Wars based games. If these are successful and people like the Star Wars Visions, and honestly, I'm excited to watch the rest. I think people are.
I've already had somebody message me going, hang on, I won't say his name, but he's like, how are they only giving us such short episodes, especially since they are so freaking good?
They're that good. They don't.
I said I love the first episode, but have to watch the others later. He's like, I've watched. Hang on a second, just lost it for a sec. I've watched 5 now. No favorites yet. First was awesome and thought you couldn't match or beat it, but they are all so good. So I think people are loving it.
I'm excited to see more. So, yeah. Look, if I give it a rating, for me, art style and the visuals, and for telling such a short, complex story, this is a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving it that is because it could be a little longer.
Yeah. I kind of have to agree with you. I really loved the lore that they were implanting, especially that
for a short
other
13-minute
story, new lightsaber that we saw. We need to talk about that because it's in the trailer. It's in the trailer for the series, so we can talk about it. It's
an umbrella lightsaber. It spins. It's insane. Not just that.
I love what they did though. Is that it's an umbrella lightsaber and it spins, and she could also Mary Poppins it, but then Mary also Poppins wax it out.
Pulls out a lightsaber. Pull out the single blade. Cool.
It was so cool.
That umbrella lightsaber, yes, effective against blocking blaster fire.
Definitely.
No blasters getting through it.
No.
I don't think that would be effective in a duel.
No, that's why she took it off.
One thing I like most is the spinning style reminded me of General Grievous and his spinning lightsabers. When he pulled out, how many lights did he pull out? 4 to 6 of them? 4. Pull out 4 lightsabers. And then he literally done a spinning attack with them. It reminded me of that a little bit, except probably more dangerous because it was how many?
There's more on there.
There's more on there. Just span around literally, she could just have that thing spinning and just walk out in the rain and just cut the fucking thing spinning. It'd be hilarious. Here's my umbrella.
Yeah. Other than that, I think I wish it was longer, but.
What's your rating
Disney,
for it?
What Disney could be doing as well is they could be testing the waters with the series, and then if it's getting such a good response, they might send it to Sucker Punch Games. They'd be dumb not to do it.
Or hell, even better, what if they gave it to someone entirely different, like a new developer that could do EA. Samurai? No, don't give me nightmares. Christ, don't give it to them. They already fucked up twice. With Battlefront 1 and 2.
No,
Battlefront
do that.
1.
I don't think they do that. I think Disney have kind of learned their lesson. But
I think when it comes to samurai-based games, there is another company besides. Actually, there are 2 companies. Besides Sucker Punch, there's From Software. They make Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, a perfect samurai game. It's one of my favorites. It's tough. And honestly, I would love an excruciatingly hard Star Wars games in a samurai-based world. I'd love that. Another one is Team Ninja. They make the Neo series. They also made Ninja Gaiden as well. Neo is a samurai-based, fantasy-based game dealing with the demons of Japan, like yokai and stuff like that, and you know, yokai slaying. Literally, it's actually a really cool game. I love playing it, and it's literally a Dark Souls inspired game. They could do that as well. So there's not just Sucker Punch. While everyone loves Ghost of Tsushima, there's not just Sucker Punch who can do samurai-based games.
No.
You've got From Software who can do samurai-based games.
I will say, though, it is one of the best-selling samurai games out there, though, and Disney will be paying big attention to that.
Yeah, honestly, if you want an interesting...
Considering as well, they have also got an exclusive deal at the moment with PlayStation 5 with KOTOR.
Exactly.
So...
Excuse me. If you want an interesting challenge for yourself, play Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Okay.
You will love it. Now, I'm not going to even sugarcoat for you. Fuck, the game is tough. It is really Dark Souls tough, because Dark Souls is not easy, especially if you play Dark Souls 3, like myself. I played Dark Souls 3, I played Sekiro. It's not easy, but it is worth the challenge. It's a trial and error thingy. It's trial and error samurai-based combat. And the thing is, it's not all just about running in, rushing in with a sword and just slashing and dashing. It's about deflecting. It's about actually, countering and using all your tactics and skills. It is a true sword-based game. And that's what I love about it. And that's why I really want to get the game again, because I would love to play it again and finish it.
Yeah. But, if this does really well, they could send it off to either Sucker Punch or any of those other companies. Or they could also make an animated movie.
They could do an animated movie. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, I'd love to see that.
I'm down. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think this will be the last one that we'll probably talk about.
We'll probably do another talk about it on Sunday before we talk about before we jump into the Nightmare of the Wolf. I'd love to do a quick little talk about it before we jump in on it.
Well, we might do a little quick recap show, because I'm sure we've probably seen all of it by then.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do a quick recap show of Visions.
We could talk about it. Yeah,
before we do The Witcher.
You know what we could do? We could do a talk about it. Because if you hear my cat out there, ignore him. He wants to come in here and he's being a turd. What we could do, because I know for a fact that Friday, I'm legit not doing anything on Friday. Besides going to LARP in the evening, but in the late afternoon, I have to be there till at least like 8 o'clock. So we can do a quick recap show.
Okay. Well, I don't finish until like 5:15.
I'm
Friday.
Literally not leaving in until like 7 o'clock, dude.
Okay. Cool. Well, we can easily do that.
But it's a deal.
It will either be Friday or it'll be Sunday before our podcast of Toss a Coin to Your Podcast,
which I'm excited for, and I've got the new pendant here. Yes, I did this one myself. So this is actually a friend of mine. I bought this resin cast from them of Geralt's Witcher pendant. I even changed the chain to a much more heavier chain because I didn't like the other one, and I put blood on it. If you watch Nightmare of the Wolf at the ending scene, it is Geralt. He is bald, which I find absolutely hilarious, and I actually can cosplay him. But I'm actually, getting a whole lot of things built up for Geralt to wear for OzComic-Con or even Supernova. I did talk about this. I don't know if I talked about this, but I am going to go Supernova, but I'm not going to buy a ticket.
Fair enough.
I refuse to buy a ticket for them. I know for a fact that Supernova have been really quiet on them, but I think they massively screwed up.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not, look, if I want to buy a ticket, I'm literally going to try and get someone. I'm literally going to get someone else to buy a ticket for me. Yeah. I want to give them my money. Hell, I might even convince I might even ask, a family friend to go half with me.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. But at the same time, though, that's not Star Wars Visions. Highly, highly recommend everybody go watch it.
Yeah,
go
definitely.
Support these artists. These artists have poured their heart and soul into these episodes. They're short and they're sweet, but they're really good, and I highly recommend it. Techie, I give it a 9.5.
Yeah, so do I.
9.5.
I just want it longer. I just want a
So,
longer one.
Techie and I's ratings for the Duel, the first episode of Star Wars Visions, Season 1, Episode 1, 9.5. Holy crap. I'm excited to watch more.
Me too. So stay tuned, guys. We will be talking more about this show. Definitely.
This is our new recap show. It
is our new recap show that we'll be doing.
I think we should reserve it for we should reserve talking about Star Wars Visions for Wednesday.
For Wednesday.
What do you reckon? Yeah, for today.
Yeah, but because all of the episodes are out and they're short, I just say we binge it because it's not that long, and we can easily talk about it in one show.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
We just want to jump on here and talk about it, but that's just an idea, man. Ignore my ideas.
That's all good. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Until later, we'll keep you posted when we're doing another show. We're not sure if it will be tomorrow. I don't think it will be. And Friday, we'll let you know.
We'll let you guys know.
If not, it'll be Sunday before Toss a Coin to Your podcast. All right, guys. Until then, stay safe, and we'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.